If you're working harder than ever and you're still feeling stuck, well, this video is going to ruin your week. I mean, in the best possible way. You see, the problem is that most listing agents are just grinding, and they're just not finding the Holy Grail. They're not getting into a rhythm, consistently putting listings on the market, consistently following and putting listings into your listing pipeline and having a consistent lead flow. This is the problem. Many of you probably think to yourselves, it is a skill problem, it is a market problem, and that the answer is to grind more. It's just the opposite. You don't want to grind more. Listen, I know about grinding. When I started in real estate back over 30 years ago, I hired a real estate coach. It cost me over $1,000 a month. This was back in the 90s, which was a lot of money. It's still a lot of money right now. And one of the things that just blew my mind is I didn't know I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I didn't know nothing from nothing. And so he told me just cold call. So I cold called every single morning for like 4 hours straight. I hated it. I mean, I can't believe it was just a miserable experience. But did I get business? Yes. Was I happy about it? No. But from the cold calling, I got my first listing in about 30 days, and I got a pretty good commission check, so I was really happy. And so, I didn't know. I just kept doing it. But, it was a grind. It was just all about not having a really good system in place. I didn't really know anything about it. Cold call, cold call, cold call. That's what I did. And then one of the things that happened to me that really woke me up and shook me to my core is I had my partner at the time had brain cancer, was diagnosed with brain cancer. And it really just shook my world. Thank God, full remission. This is like 10 years ago. Anyways, the best part about this whole experience, if I can say so, was I really reevaluated my business, my life, what was important to me, and how to make my business run better. And what I did is I took it upon myself to start interviewing listing agents. I interviewed over 80 real estate agents, top listing agents in the marketplace, all across the country. Different marketplaces, different backgrounds, different skill levels, different years of experience. And I can tell you one thing, there was a commonality in every single one of these top listing agents. They weren't grinding, they weren't hustling, they had a system. They had an amazing system. Those systems were all different, but this is my big takeaway for you. You have to get a system, all right? So that you're consistently filling up your listing pipeline with listings, you're consistently bringing listings on the market. Did I agree with all the systems? No. But see, the cool thing about having a great system for listings as a listing agent is you don't have to wake up in the morning and say to yourself, what the hell am I going to do today? You don't have to do that because you know exactly what you have to do. You know exactly who you're supposed to call, what you're supposed to do to get those listings. Now, this is really important, I think, because I know one of the reasons, for instance, that I wear black shirts all the time. You know why I have, 40 million black shirts? Is because I don't have to think about what to wear first thing in the morning after I work out and after I take a shower. I don't have to think about it because I have a system in place for my mindset, for my health, for my dressing, and for getting listings. And this is the key. I'm still selling in San Francisco. I'm still in the trenches, and I am still getting listings. As of today, I just got a $2 million listing that we're probably going to put into escrow probably in about 5 days. And I'm getting another $2 million listing that we're putting on the market next week. I have a constant lead flow. I have a constant listing pipeline. I only do that because I have a system in place, and this is the system I want you to consider using. Because again, when you wake up in the morning, and I know, listen, After 30 plus years, I have worked with countless agents. I have interviewed in detail 80 plus agents. I know what you're thinking right now. You're frequently thinking, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get a listing. I don't know what my next step is. That is why you need a system. You cannot have an elite listing business when you're in survival mode. When you're in survival mode, you're freaking out and you think the answer is just to hustle. The answer is not to hustle. The answer is to get a system. And that system can be as simple as making sure that you have the right mindset, that you are healthy, that you master, this is important, 3 listing streams so that you know exactly what you got to do to make sure you fill up your listing pipeline every single morning, all right? You have to have minimum standards. You have to have a map. I call it micro step, a roadmap that is going to tell you every single morning, these are the things that you have to do. That's one of the things we do in the Listing Collective is I have all my coaching clients develop minimum standards, develop a roadmap on how they're going to get there, and pick 3 listing streams that they're going to use that they want to master. I don't force people. I want you to hear this. In the Collective, my coaching program, I do not force people to do cold calling or knocking on doors or whatever. It's what you feel good at. This is one of the things that I love about my coaching business is I really love to get to know you and see what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses and figure out what is it that you want to do to get listings and then I train you to be a master of those things. Get 3 listing strategies. So get your mindset and your health together, master 3 listing streams, develop your roadmap, your micro steps, how you're going to do that, develop your minimum standards. These are standards by which you are going to do every single day. Like I love saying, you're going to make sure you do these things and they're going to be so simple that you're going to do these things every day. I don't care if your dog dies, your partner leaves you, and your house burns down. You are going to do these minimum standards. That is the key. These 3 pillars, all right, is going to determine whether you're a success as a listing agent and going to determine if you are going to have an elite listing business where you are consistently minimum bringing 2 to 4 listings on the market every single month. Trust me, my average sales price is about $2 million in San Francisco, in one of the toughest markets out there. So it's really important that you understand that you're dealing with me one-on-one in the collective coaching program that I hope that you explore, because I have the experience, I have the knowledge, and I also have a guarantee. All right, I will work with you. I will get you a listing in the first 9 weeks of my program. If you don't get a listing, I am going to continue working with you. There's no end date. I'm going to continue working with you for 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years. Because I will guarantee that I will make you a master of these 3 pillars, especially the 3 listing streams that you need to radically change not only your life, but radically change your business. So if you want to learn more about this, make sure you check out my listing blueprint, my listing pipeline blueprint down below. Get that, read it, digest it. I'd love to know if you have any questions about it. And if you're serious about building your listing business today and do it fast, guaranteed, then you hit that link, look at that listing blueprint and the listing pipeline blueprint and book a call with me, and let's talk about how we can dramatically change your life.